The Clockmaker's Apprentice. In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills, there lived an old clockmaker named Mr. Hess. His shop was filled with intricate gears, ticking clocks, and the smell of oiled wood. People traveled far and wide to have their timepieces repaired by him, for his clocks were always precise, never a second too fast or slow. One day, a young boy named Emil came to Mr. Hess, asking to be his apprentice. "I want to make clocks as perfect as yours," Emil said, his eyes gleaming with excitement. Mr. Hess smiled gently. "It's not just about wanting, my boy. Clockmaking requires patience and discipline. You must be willing to learn and practice, even when it seems difficult." Emil eagerly agreed, confident in his abilities. At first, the work was simple. He polished the brass, swept the floors, and watched as Mr. Hess worked on the delicate mechanisms. But soon, Mr. Hess began teaching him the finer details: how to file the tiniest cog to perfection, how to assemble the gears so that the clock ran smoothly. Days turned into weeks, and Emil grew impatient. He wanted to create his own clock to show the world his talent. One evening, when Mr. Hess had left the shop early, Emil decided to try building a clock on his own. He worked late into the night, assembling the gears and springs with quick hands, eager to prove himself. The next morning, Mr. Hess examined Emil's creation. It looked perfect on the outside, but when he wound it up, the clock ticked irregularly, its hands stuttering with every movement. Emil's face flushed with embarrassment. "I don't understand. I did everything the way you showed me." Mr. Hess placed the clock down gently. "You rushed, Emil. Clockmaking is not just about following steps. It's about taking time with each detail, ensuring everything is in balance. Discipline means doing it right, not fast." Humbled, Emil returned to his lessons, but this time with patience. He learned to file each cog slowly, to check and double-check his work, and to appreciate the process rather than the outcome. Months later, when he finally completed a clock, its ticks were steady, its hands moved gracefully. It was a masterpiece. Mr. Hess smiled. "Now you understand. Discipline is what turns talent into mastery." And from that day on, Emil became known as the finest clockmaker in the village, all because he learned the art of discipline.